So guys, today we are going to steam Matooke African banana. Just get ready for preparing and you cook our banana. Straight away we shall start by preparing our banana leaves, the so-called endagala, which we use to steam the banana. So this one we use it to cover our food in African culture. So you have to get it ready, prepare it the way you're seeing I'm doing it. That is it. So I had to prepare like 5 to 6 banana leaves. This one, that's the number which can help us to have a good steamed food. So I had to peel off those hard corners. We call it okwivuruza endagala in Uganda. So I did it perfectly, as you're seeing, to make sure that our food is warm, well steamed, and having some aroma. Yeah, and as you see, 6 of them I finished, and they are ready for preparing our good African banana meals. So my next step was to organize my saucepan and see how I prepare my banana. Keep on watching. This is what I'm talking about, The mzingonyo. I don't know how we call it in English, but we put it here like this, This is our saucepan. So we are making a base for our food, Yeah. The next step is okusanika. So here now we are putting the ndagala. You have to make it like a saucepan, like this, in a hollow form. So you can see. Then washing process. This matooke is always having some masanda. Then have to wash and make it a bit clean, and then start putting it here. So guys, after properly washing the food, removing all the stitch masandas, you can see it's looking good, very nicely. So the next step was adding in water and see how it gets ready for fire. We have to put water. What we call obuwo in our local language, like this, so this one helps us to cover the food. As I said, these local leaves then are gonna help us in warming to make sure the food is ready quickly. People, whenever we're cooking food in Africa, we don't prepare once. We don't separate food. We prepare meals and sauce together. So this one is boiled meat, which we are going to steam in our cooking box. We call it a box in Uganda. So as I was telling you that now we are pressing our cooking box. We call it a box in Uganda. This small saucepan, it's covered, no air, there's no anywhere you're seeing any space of air. So we have to place it there in our saucepan, like this. Then you place cassava on the sides of the saucepan again, like that, slowly. Then the covering starts, okusanika. The procedure starts slowly by slowly. So we have to tie. We are using this ISO bag just to help us support the other leaves so that our food is stable, ready as we are cooking it, like this, like this, like this. So that's the process, the simple process. So in this package there is matooke, there is cassava, there is the sauce, Then we are finalizing with the covering. After the process you're seeing now, hope my camera is doing the job well done. So what I'm doing here is called a curry food, So I'm making sure this is being done like this. Then we add up another this thing of ours like this. You see, I'm going to add more one round like this. How to make sure you seal it so that it can get steamed quickly and nicely. So In Africa, everything is done differently. I said in this one package, there is matooke down, there is cassava, and there is steamed meat in a box. Now we shall add up this sisal bag again. It's not healthy much, but it helps us in tightening our cooking process. Since we don't have many of the matooke leaves, so this one gives us a tightening process whereby you're going to use it to tighten up the food like this. So it is done. So guys, this is the process. The food is finished. Next is putting on fire. Then with this one, you add up this one saucepan, and then next is food, putting on fire. After properly covering the food, next step was putting it on fire. Yes. Next is cooking like 1 hour or 30 minutes, 45 minutes. The food will be ready. Let's go. Wow. Now our food is ready, the one we did there. So you see, it's now time. We are carrying it off to the next step and level. As I told you, we had a mixture of cassava, matooke, and even our sauce here. You can see how it looks like. So the steamed thing is like this. Everything is ready. The cassava is ready. The meat, I'm sure, is ready. And our down matooke, the main meal, is ready. And we're now ready to squeeze it. So the step is removing off this. Put aside our sauce. We shall check it later. Then get another place where we put our cassava. Then next step will be squeezing them. So the work of this water here is to cool the hands, because it's always hot. You can see how it's burning. Step will be starting to squeeze. We are using inside the green leaves. I told you about the matooke leaves, which helps us in squeezing. Then the outer sisal bag just helps us in protecting the food, so that our food does not burn our fingers too much, and so that it doesn't get poured down. So now we shall continue with our squeezing procedure. We squeeze the food slowly. It can take like around 5 to 6 minutes to make sure that we come up with a good steamed, squeezed matooke and ready for eating. Now next is our results. Look at it now. Our final result looks like this, the squeezed matooke. We have to clean it slowly to make sure you have a perfect food, a perfect meal. So yep, part is preparing this food back to make sure that our ndagala, the banana leaves, are ready to tie back the food in one position. So it's a struggle, it's a hurdle we go through, but we always make sure that it's done. To have good food, you have to make sure you endure so that the family can get a good meal. So matooke, banana, East African banana is hard to prepare, but at least we take time to work on this. I don't know how you do it in your country, but that's how you do it here. African food, that's why it's always healthy. Yeah. We have to cover back, organize the food properly. Our food is now almost ready and done. The matooke, you can see. So we have to get back our ruwo, these ones, to cover them like this. Then after making sure that everything is being covered properly, I had to tie the food again properly like this. So I'm tying it again. Now after squeezing it, you make sure you put it back on fire. You see what I was telling you about here down. So I make sure I put this food back again to boil again, one more time for another few minutes. Then For like 10 to 15 minutes, our food will be ready for eating. Our ndagaras, I said it is being steamed, eh? Yeah, so yeah. So guys, look here now. The process is now almost done and finished, and we're going to be ready to eat our African prepared matooke, the steamed meal. Eh? So this is it how we do it. The food is going to be ready. The food is here, the sauce is here.